It was the hardest thing
Carlene Haben's story is pretty incredible.
I ever had to go through.
One laced with sad irony, but also the spirit of a fighter.
In 1991, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had just turned 30. Both of my children were just entering elementary school. Life was good, and all of a sudden, the brakes were halted.
At the time, Haben worked as a nurse in the ICU at UMass Medical Center, and in what can only be described as cruel coincidence, she would not be alone in her battle. Within months, several of her fellow nurses, all under the age of 35, were diagnosed with cancer.
We, worked together in supporting one another through our illness. Unfortunately, I was the only one to survive.
And now on a mission in memory of those who walked with her through that journey.
For all of those other people who were less fortunate, I decided I was going to go out the gate and I was going to do something for them. I established the first statewide breast cancer resource guide in the state of Massachusetts,
providing information for patients well before the internet made things easier. Haben would go on to work in nursing research, eventually finding her way to Massachusetts General Hospital as the nurse manager of breast oncology research. After nearly 15 years in remission, in 2005, a regular scheduled mammogram brought crushing news.
The mammogram showed a very small lesion, less than 1 centimeter. I locked myself in the bedroom closet and just cried. I like to put it in a box and kind of put it away and then pick up and say, we've got to fight this. We've got to figure out what to do.
Haben saw her diagnosis with the intimate knowledge, now as a professional and a patient, as another chance to do more.
And so we created the Breast Cancer Resource Foundation.
When a patient is diagnosed with cancer, there's often other expenses that insurance doesn't cover. They may need a wig, they might need a lymphedema sleeve, they may need meals that they can't afford. So we got together with a group of oncology nurses and started the Cancer Resource Foundation.
Mary Lou Woodford co-founded the foundation, also known as Cancer One Source, a nonprofit that, among other support services, gives free testing for breast cancer patients and their families. Woodford credits much of the organization's success to Haben's steadfast vision.
She just really engulfs herself with the data, the publications, to see what the latest and most current things are.
Through her work, Haben would again find healing. But now, a decade later, for the third time, a patient of the very disease she has dedicated her life's work to.
I noticed swelling on my jaw. Got the MRI, you could see the brain, and I have more than 20 brain tumors in the brain. This wasn't just being diagnosed with another cancer that we could readily treat. This is a terminal diagnosis. I have, 6 to 12 months to live.
The same nurses who she trained professionally, colleagues she supported, now by her side. In a sense, Haben now the beneficiary of decades of her own dedication to care.
10 times over. 10 times over. It's the fact that sometimes a nurse is willing to hold your hand at the most difficult time, and just that touch. Dear Carlene, when I first heard that you had left your position at MGH...
Remarkably, in the 30-plus years she has held space for patients through their vulnerable time, few have known of her own struggle.
You made me feel like I was your most important patient.
With an unknown amount of time left, this nurse, wife, mother, and grandmother wants to leave behind something that will live on to benefit her colleagues.
It's about all of us coming together to tell the story about what the nursing impact is, and in telling that story, I want to be able to raise those funds to do more.
This time she's hoping to build a new foundation.
I want to provide a fund to continue nursing research. Nursing research is so important to the care of our cancer patients. Whatever it is, I just hope that it provides a seed for this to take off.
Carlene Haben continues her cancer battle, but tells Nicole she is responding to new treatments. She has also added a new focus to her fundraising efforts for nursing research and relief, supporting nurses who are treating COVID-19 patients. Coming up, clues in our teeth